Okay, the main thing we want to do is prevent this. The main thing we want to do is prevent the bending. If this is our water shoe, and we said before, like this is the center, we want to prevent this, especially in the short shoe. And the short shoe is 6 feet. We want to prevent this bending. And how do we do that? We put a stronger middle piece in, our center, our main barrier. And we talked about this before. And we talked about this before. And our main barrier is the aluminum piece. What we're going to do, we're going to go into our aluminum piece. And we did this before, but we're going to go into it again, you know, so you can get a good idea as to what's going on. So we'll be right back. Okay, we moved it up. Now you can see our main barrier. This is this aluminum, this aluminum tubing. And here's I think we showed this before, but this is the aluminum tubing, and this is the same thing here. We'll wrestle with it a little bit, but you can see the tubing runs down. It runs all the way down. And this is our main support. And then the rods that run in is, as we said before, telescopic, and it does all the good stuff. Now you see a bit of a hole in here, but of course that could be filled in with this area here can be filled in with you know, with styrofoam or styrene foam or whatever, and we can work that. So now we're going to try to pan out a little bit if we can get this going, and you can see how that works. You can hear the choppers in the background. We are in Okinawa, Japan, and we are close to a military, you know, the war. You know, we are here in the war, and that's a military chopper that's flying over. But okay, you can see it. You can swing this around a little bit, and you can see that. You can see how that pretty well works. And we're going to put it back a little bit. Whoa. Okay, that's a little bit better, but you can see how that you can see how that works. So this is the barrier. It looks pretty thin, but by the time we get the telescopic rod in and all that, you know, it's very light, and it's give us what we call, you know, it give us the hard strength that we need. It gives us the hard strength that we need to, you know, to work. And so we want to keep that in mind. And in buoyancy, we need enough material to hold us up. A lot of times we don't need any more material. But what we want to do is spread the body's weight out over the larger area, so we have enough support. These shoes many times are 4 inches thick, but this shoe will hold easily 300 pounds if we work over the whole area. If you're light, you don't need all the extra support. But if you're a little bit on the heavy side, like myself, we want to run our runners all the way down, run our runners all the way down, run our runners all the way down, run our runners all the way down. And then, if we have to, we got our outrigger arms. We got our outrigger arms, but we can put in some thinner. We can put maybe a couple of here, one there, you know, if we need the extra support. And not just weight. If you feel the shoe's a little unstable, the theory is the rigid the shoe is, the more stable it is. You get this mainly because of this. It bends like this, and then you're losing the length of your shoes. You know, instead of your shoes being here, now they're here because of what? We get this bend. And so we want to keep it flat. Now, and we're talking about physics here. Now, the physics of a canoe is 6 feet, it's round in the center, so it can give you a little more stability. So it's fatter in the center, and then it goes thin out to the edges. But they start at 6 feet, then they have to add. For the point in a canoe, they have to add. In other words, we talked about this before. This is here, then they have to add the point and all this stuff and the design and all that. So they cut away for the design, then they have to add more buoyancy someplace. And so, but because our shoes are square, we don't have to add and subtract. But if we wanted to make the shoes faster, what would we do? We'll make the shoes longer. And we can do a whole bunch of other things that like we said many times before, we're going to get into all that and all that. So we're going to look at some more quick pieces.